It was news that had many of us scrambling to check our bank accounts. Target, the second largest general merchandise retailer in America, had been hacked. It was late 2013. Crooks gained access to the retailer's database, gained access to customers' personal information, including credit and debit card numbers, customer names, addresses, emails, and phone numbers. Up to 100 million people were affected, and because of that breach, the retailer has reached a $10 million settlement to compensate affected customers.
Then a few months later, word came out that Michael's, the arts and crafts store, also had its payment system compromised. Again, crooks got their hands on credit and debit card information. 3 million customers were affected at many stores, including 23 in Maryland.
And then it was Home Depot, the world's largest home improvement retailer. In 2014, hackers got their hands on payment card and personal information of 56 million customers. At least 57 lawsuits have been filed because of that breach. Unfortunately, the breaches just keep coming and coming and coming.
One of the latest at the nation's second largest drugstore chain, CVS. Just days ago, the pharmacy says its online photo service may have been breached, affecting customers who used credit cards as part of their online photo customer accounts. The chain was quick to point out, though, that financial transactions on CVS.com and in-store are not affected because they are separate from online photo customer accounts.
Now, just to give you an idea of how common credit card breaches have become, just take a listen to all of the companies that have reported compromises in the past few months. A popular vacation destination for many families on Delmarva, Hershey Park. The company confirmed credit and debit card information was stolen between February 14th and June 2nd. Walmart Canada is another one. As many as 60,000 people may be affected. Hackers may have also gotten their hands on the credit card information of people who spent money with the Donald Trump Hotel collection. Crooks are even targeting zoos, as 9 zoos across the U.S. have reported malware in their software, leading to credit and debit card breaches. Are you starting to catch a pattern here? There is no shortage of people who want to get their hands on your personal information. And these criminals, they know what they're doing.
In fact, it's not unusual for them to get together and share their cyber secrets. But now, law enforcement has claimed a win against some of these crooks.
The U.S. Attorney's Office recently revealed what they had been working on for the last 2 years. It all came to a head with the cooperation of law enforcement in 20 countries around the world. It was called Operation Shrouded Horizon, and the criminal online hacking forum was called Dark Code.
Dark Code first appeared in 2008. It was a crime bazaar for hackers. Of the roughly 800 criminal internet forums worldwide, Dark Code represented one of the gravest threats to the integrity of data on computers in the United States and around the world. Through this operation, we have dismantled a cyber hornet's nest of criminal hackers, which was believed by many to be impenetrable, including believed to be impenetrable by the hackers themselves. Dark Code members have been charged here with using Facebook spreaders to create botnets which they would auction off malware to infect cell phones and take victims' personal information, and bulletproof servers to infect thousands of computers to send millions of fraudulent spam text messages.
70 Dark Code members and their associates have been arrested, are being charged, or sought after.
The Department of Justice says as part of Dark Code, hackers and cyber criminals would buy, sell, trade, and share information, ideas, and tools to gain access to computers and other electronic devices.
Now, just like that operation was a collaborative effort, there's an effort also underway right here on Delmarva, and local authorities want to collaborate with you. That's why we do Most Wanted Monday, to see if maybe you recognize anyone, which can in turn help police make the arrests they need.
And Lieutenant Tim Robinson with the Wicomico County Sheriff's Office is here with the latest batch of fugitives. Welcome, Lieutenant. Thanks for joining us.
It's great to keep coming back.
So, you have some updates for us, don't you?
Yes, and we're keeping the streak alive. We got 2 more this week. Well, the first one I got picked up last week was D'Angelo Brown, and the thing that was interesting about him was he was accepted into the drug court program, and he decided to not keep with that program. It was a second chance program, and when he did not show up anymore, a warrant was issued for him, and he has now been picked back up. So I guess he's not going to be accepted back into that program anymore.
Probably
Blew
not.
the second chance.
All
What about
right.
Durante Jones?
Durante Jones was wanted in connection with drug possession, and he was also picked up last week, so that's another one off the rolls.
All right, so let's get to who you brought with you today.
I brought 6 more that I'm hoping your viewers might know something. And my thing I like to say is somebody knows somebody that knows somebody that knows where these folks are.
And that's all it
So
takes.
let's get these folks brought in.
All right. Our first one here.
The first one we're profiling today is Deborah Denise Crump. Now, she is wanted in connection with a bench warrant that was issued after she failed to show up to answer charges of theft. We last know her to have an address up in Milford for interview viewers up there who may know where Miss Crump is. Okay, Blaze Delmarva. Now, he is wanted in connection with a bench warrant that was issued after he violated the terms of his probation and a forgery and the uttering of a false document and theft. He is a repeat profile, and we're hoping that somebody knows where Mr. Delma is.
All right, and now we have Christopher Paul Hurst.
Christopher Paul Hurst, he is wanted in connection with a violation of probation bench warrant that was issued following a case where he'd been convicted for driving under the influence of alcohol. So if anybody knows where Mr. Hurst is, please contact us right away. We last know him to have an address up in Bridgeville. Okay, the next one, Victoria Cates. We know her to have an address up in Laurel, Delaware. She is wanted in connection with a bench warrant that was issued after she violated her probation following a conviction for theft.
All right, and we have Carlo Martin Vickers.
Carlo Vickers, we've profiled him at least twice before. We've got some tips on him, but we have not closed in just yet. We last know him to be right here in Wycomico County in Parsonsburg. He is wanted on a bench warrant that was issued after he violated the terms of his probation in a theft case. So if anybody knows where Mr. Vickers is, please keep those calls coming so we can try to close in and get Mr. Vickers.
All right, take a good look at our last one this afternoon, Sean Edward Amos.
We have profiled Mr. Amos twice before, maybe 3 times. He is one of our special cases. Mr. Amos was convicted of possession of child pornography. He is a registered sex offender as a result of that, and we don't know where he is. He has stopped complying with his requirements that he must check in with us regularly and must let us know where he lives, where he works.
So that's not a good sign.
It's not a good sign. So we've got a sex offender out there, a sex offender who enjoys child pornography. He is out there in the wind. We do not know where he is. We've got a lot of tips on him. We have not closed in on him. So we've had some people say he's left the area. We've had some tips say no, he's still right back here. We know he has family here. So if anybody knows where Mr. Amos is, please call, because he is a priority case, and I can almost assure on behalf of Crime Solvers that a substantial reward will be paid if Mr. Amos is brought in.
And you, of course, can share that picture on Facebook.
Oh, yes.
And that helps get the word out.
That helps get the word out.
Further.
We're asking everybody to share it, get that word out. He is our priority apprehension. We want to get him brought in.
But if you want the money, you need to call Crime Solvers.
Yes, you need to call the Crime Solvers line at 410-548-1776. That phone number is answered whenever the desire to call hits you, and you want to make that call. Somebody's on the other end, whether it's 3 o'clock in the morning, whether it's Sunday morning when you get up. Somebody's there to answer that call.
Lieutenant Tim Robinson, Wycomico County.
Thank you.
Hoping that we have him in the update
Oh,
next
I would
week.
love to have him in the
we'd love
updates
that
next week.
too. And if you'd like more information on Crime Solvers, go to WBOC.com, click on our picture at the top of the page.
You know, oftentimes when you come in contact with police, they want to know your information. But what if you don't know your information? For instance, your phone number. Believe it or not, it's called digital amnesia. And believe it or not, there's actually a science behind it. We're going to hear all about the condition and its symptoms next. It really does seem like too much technology really can't hurt you.
But in many cases, technology can help. We hear about an app aimed at helping your aging parents stay safe and you gain peace of mind. Safety in the click of a button next.